Hey, since you're watching this, it means you're using MyFitnessPal to improve your health, really understand what you're eating and how your body's going to use it. So congratulations, that's great. This video, it's not very exciting, but it will get you through a learning curve and save you time overall after listening to the 12-minute video. Give you a little hint at about the 10-minute mark or so, you will get to the point of learning how to become friends with Coach Devin and Coach Charity on DFI so that we could watch each other's eating and you can see what we're eating, we can see what you're eating, and it's all part of the accountability process. So thanks for joining.
This will give you the information you need to know how to do MyFitnessPal, track your food on MyFitnessPal, and then report out for both the 5-day benchmark, which we're about to start, and also the each weekly check-in. So MyFitnessPal should be on your phone. Get it downloaded if it's not. Here it is on mine. I'll open it up, and we'll take a look at it together. Just want to reinforce you'll be tracking your food on this app, MyFitnessPal app, for the next 5 days, and we really want you to be as accurate as you can, and we want you to be as normal as you can, so don't do anything special. We want to know your normal average eating week, or 5 days worth anyway. So let's do that, and if you could get at least one day of the weekend, that's helpful too. I know when I'm home, I probably eat a little more than when I'm not, because I'm sitting around the pantry and I like to eat a little more. So the weekends sometimes are that. So that's important. So let's go ahead and look at this MyFitnessPal. I do use this most days. I sometimes take a break. MyFitnessPal, it's not hard to use, but like anything, it takes a little practice and it'll get easier and easier. So if it feels like a pain at first, just push through that. You'll learn how to use it more efficiently, and it actually learns your food, and so things that you type in regularly will come up faster, and you'll get good at picking them off the list. So be patient. It doesn't take a lot of time, and it pays off for sure, because it's completely aligned to the principles that we'll be working with to help you achieve your goals. So for breakfast, you can see what I had here up on top. You can see what my goal for the day, 2,980 calories. We'll work with you to get your caloric goal, and you see I'm at 1,700 calories as of the recording, but I haven't done my dinner yet, so I'll just give you an example of that here in a minute. And then I had, there we go, protein shake, fiber one bar, and a breakfast burrito. So we made some homemade breakfast burritos we have stashed in the fridge. For lunch, I went out and went crazy on tacos. It was great day of eating at the Hole in the Wall taco place. And then for dinner, like I said, haven't done that yet. So just to add food, pretty simple. You click the add food button, and then it knows your history, like I mentioned. So you can find things you eat regularly there. Also, if you make something complicated for dinner, you can actually create a recipe. So you click the My Recipes and create a recipe. And then I guess I could show you, like the breakfast burritos I mentioned, we have a recipe for that, and you can you put all the individual ingredients in there, and then it calculates your total carbs, fat, and protein, and based on your serving size. So that's good. And you can actually, we'll be sharing that with you. You'll be able to share that around to each other if you're friends on the system. But you pick your meals there that are recipe driven. For my dinner, I had some salad. So I had some chicken, and it was rotisserie. Let's see if I get that to pop up. Rotisserie chicken, you can see right there. So the last time I had rotisserie chicken, I had 7.5 ounces of it. Today, it was not that much. So you can see it comes in 3-ounce serving sizes in this particular entry. I said 2.5 servings because I knew I had 7 ounces. Sometimes I measure that on a scale. Other times I just estimate. So today I did actually measure it. So Charity and I both measured our chicken today as we cut it off the Costco rotisserie chicken. It's very good stuff, one of my favorites. I had a salad, so I had a bunch of romaine lettuce. So I type in romaine lettuce, which romaine lettuce is almost calorie-less, so it doesn't really matter. But you should put it in there for your micronutrients, your vitamins and fiber and stuff. And I had a bunch of it, so I'm going to put in 1.5. I didn't measure the cups I just eyeball it. Once you do this for a few weeks, you're going to get really good at estimating. So that'll be something to think about. That's why it gets easier, and you'll know. I mean, ultimately, if you're measuring it well. And then I had some dressing. I'm not going to look that up right now because I don't have the bottle in front of me, but it was some really low-cal dressing. So even that, I'll show you. If you don't know exactly what dressing you had, but you have an idea that it was pretty low-cal, I think it was 60 calories a serving, and I had about 2 servings. So it puts me right about the same as this. I'm going to go ahead and use this one, even though I actually think this one's less healthy than the one I had. I like a yogurt dressing, but that's how I do it. So if you're asking, oh, I'm a little worried about having to pick the right thing and which one, don't worry about it. You don't want to be super sloppy with your recording, but it's better to be fast and complete than be so slow that you never get around to recording your food and then you give up on tracking altogether. So that's not what you want to do. So that gives you an idea how to put it in. Okay, so that's where I'll end that. Hopefully that shows you enough. I I will also show you this. If you go to yesterday, you can see I had a whole day of eating. I guess I was under my calories yesterday. The last couple of days, I've had trouble getting my 3,000 calories. Once you start eating really healthy, it's sometimes hard to get to your calories, but that's what I had yesterday. When you go to the bottom here, what I like to do is you hit this nutrition button, and then you can see these charts right here, and that helps you understand how you're doing on your calories and your carbs and your fat and your protein. So it's some pretty good stuff for macros, and this is for the whole week. You can also look at for the day. I have a goal that it's going to give you a hint to our program, what we think is important is I want to get at least 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So think about that, but we'll talk more about that as we go forward. So that's how the nutrition works. The next thing that's really important, so after 5 days, what we're going to ask you to do is we're going to ask you to go ahead and share your information with us. We can see when we're friends with you and connected on this app, we can see some of it, but we can't see everything. So there's some different charts and tracking here. Again, recipes, workouts, the friends. This is where you can find a friend request and community. We have our DFI group that we're starting, and we'll see what we develop that into. So weekly digest. You saw the way I got to that. It was under more and the 3 dots, and then my weekly report is how you get to it. So at the end of your 5-day benchmark, you get all your food log for those 5 days in your diary, which is here. At the end of reporting all your food, I didn't mention this, you can actually click this complete diary button, and it helps, it tells you this. So it's kind of fun, because I was under my calories, it's telling me I'm going to lose some weight if I keep eating under my calories like that. So I'm actually trying to eat more so I don't lose weight at the moment. But everyone's goals will be different, and that'll help remind you how you did for the day. It's kind of a nice reinforcement. So that should be a pretty good, quick summary of using that on a regular basis for our daily food logging. I do suggest you do it every meal. And one of the best practices is actually doing it ahead of time. If you're really organized and have your food prepped, which is this is what's going to take for some of us, at least the majority of the time, is actually food prepping or knowing what you're going to eat and putting it in the day before or the morning of. So you actually have your meals logged ahead of time and you know what that's going to do for your calories. So it's a little insight into what we'll be working on. But just think about that. You already know what your plan is. That's what you're going to eat. And you know maybe if you go and you have a second scoop of dessert, or that's probably a bad example, but a second helping of food for lunch, you know that might mean you need to eat a little less at dinner. And it's purposeful, and it's by design that way. It's not just you deciding to eat a little extra, maybe thoughtlessly or without purpose. So that's good. This is the overview of this MyFitnessPal. Hopefully it'll help you get this 5 days of benchmarking, which is key. And we're ready to work with you and get the results started. So thanks so much. This video using the app, I just opened it. You can see just the opening page here. You hit the more, button, and then you go down to settings, and then you go to diary settings, and then lastly you see diary sharing right here, which is what you want to click. If you have it set on private, no one will be able to see your actual what you ate and your carbs and your fats and your proteins and your calories. You can set it to public if you want to show it to everyone. You need to at least pick friends only, and then you'll have to be my friend. So that's what I'll show you that really quick too. So pick friends only, and then we just need to become friends. So I'll show you my friends list right now. So if you're not on it, that means we need to work on that. So the friends that I currently have, very few, not very many. If you're not Austin, Charity, or John, that means I don't have you yet. So let's see if we can get our friend request lined up. And that's on me too, so I'll try to get that done. But that's it. So that's what we need to do so we could share the information, make it easier on you so you don't have to do any double tracking, and allow Charity and I to get in there and take a look at what's going on so we can help you more, and we can help each other be good at this MyFitnessPal logging, which is just a key to developing new behaviors and really knowing what we're putting in our bodies and how we're going to use it. So that's it.